is the right ventricle, and then anything above that is the, okay, so we didn't actually cut through there. It should be the right atrium. Okay, so right ventricle, right atrium. All right. So this separates the ventricles. So this is the interventricular septum. Interventricular septum. All right. So this is the bicuspid valve, and then that right there is the chordae tendineae. And see all these hills?
Yeah.
Those are the papillary muscles. Papillary muscles. All right, so this, if we close that, that is still the left side. It's very thick. This is the right side. Okay, so this is thinner, right? So this is a right ventricle, left ventricle. All right, and then here's the aortic semilunar valve right here, here, and here. See, they're really close together.
Aortic semi-lunar
valve, yeah. So this right here is huge. Aorta has to be the aorta. So when you look at the heart, you have to look at it open like this and closed. Okay. So yeah. So here's the aorta. Whoops, sorry. Aorta.
I work with kids. I'm sure I've gotten worse than me.
Okay.
I don't think so. Sheep heart, you've got sheep heart on you before?
So this is the back side of the heart.
No,
right?
I don't
The
think
back
so.
side of the heart, this has the vena cava. Veins tend to collapse, all right? So this is the superior vena cava, all right?
Oh, you're sticking
then-
that in there. No.
Yeah. And then this.
I'm gonna
and then-
move.
Does it go all the way through? Is that what
Yeah.
you're trying to do?
Yes.
Just,
See
force
it. I
it.
see it.
No,
Shove it.
I don't want to force it because then I want to.
Wherever it comes out,
I
that's the
was- I was
inferior
kidding.
one.
Yes.
Jabbing.
Yes. So this is the superior and this is the inferior, and look how close it is to the right atrium. It's very close. Okay. So that's the right atrium, and so this is the back side. And the way you can tell the back side is you look for the blood vessels, and most of the time the blood vessels are collapsed. All right. And this line right here is up and down, whereas this side is the front side. This is the pulmonary trunk, and see how this one goes diagonal.
Is this the
All right. So
things you were
this
just
one,
looking at?
yeah. So this one again, it's this one. All right, and then this one is the superior.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
This one.
So what is this? Just like a crack in it?
No, that's the pulmonary vein.
Okay.
Look how close it is to
Yeah, I see
the left atrium.
Yeah.
All right, so if it's running diagonal like that, then that's the vena cava. And so this is superior, this is inferior, and that's the right atrium. And on this one, we might be able to see that probe, and we can.
Yeah, this one looks
See?
better.
So
That's
that, yeah, and see how thin that wall is? So we're on the right side.
So this is the right atrium right here?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and right ventricle.
This is the chordae tendineae.
Yep,
And
yeah,
I think I
Yeah.
got it.
yeah.
I am hungry.
So it's not as bad as
all
you
this.
think, see? All right, so
This is the aorta.
very thick
My
versus
fingers
very thin. Yeah, that's the aorta. All right, so on this one, we might be able to see the pulmonary trunk a little bit better, but no. The pulmonary trunk is not good. But this right here, see, it crosses over that aorta. So this right here is the pulmonary trunk, but it was cut. So,
Okay.
all right.
Oh, you mean
What are
like
you
cut
gonna ask
awkwardly?
us on the
That's that whole thing.
sheep heart versus the heart models?
Okay, so on the sheep heart, it'll be all dissection. It'll be all dissection.
So we have to look at one of those and
Yeah.
can ask what's
And
this,
I'm
what's that.
going to have pins on there.
All right.
So we're
How
not
many,
Okay,
gonna
so-
how many
heart
pins are we
model?
talking?
There's 4 for each chamber, okay? So if you're looking at a closed heart like this is the left atrium,
Yeah, hold on. I don't
left
understand.
ventricle.
Which is up? How does the heart's? I don't know. I don't know how to look at it. What
Okay.
What is what?
Okay, so see this line right here? It's diagonal. That gives us the front of the heart and the pulmonary trunk. So this
So
one, see
diagonal lines
how
on the back?
see how this is really thick? All right, so that's normally how this is too. It normally crosses over the aorta, so that gives us the front of the heart. So when it's front, it's anatomical. Your right is the patient's left. So for you guys, since you're, basically sliding your feet under to the front, you're actually the patient. She's the patient. All right. So that's
we're pretending the person's laying down.
Yeah.
right.
Okay, I see
Right.
now.
Right.
I thought it was standing or something.
Yeah. No. And it doesn't really matter if they're standing or.
It would
or-
depend on
just
if
like
their back
we're-
was to you or
It's
not.
just like we're
Right,
staring
yeah.
at them face to face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. So on the back side, the line is up and down. See. And then if you look at these blood vessels, they're you can't really tell they're blood vessels until you put that probe in there. Okay? So, okay.
Is that how you tell with a real patient too? You just stick a probe in there?
No. All right. So that's how you can tell. And then normally when I ask you on a practical or a quiz, all right, I will always have a probe in there.
Okay. Cool.
So it'll help you.
Because I don't know if I'll be able to find that.
Yeah. So, and so this, if you look at the heart, look at this line, if it's up and down, then you're on the back side. Plus, this right here, it doesn't stick out. It's kind of all gushy in there, right? So that's how you can tell that it's a vein. So this has to be the vena cava, superior and inferior, because I can't force this probe go any other way. So the top one is the superior, bottom one's the inferior. All right, so this is the right atrium, right ventricle.
This
All right.
is the aorta, right?
Yep, that's the
So
aorta.
would this make this?
It's the very first branching off of the aorta, and you guys
Okay.
aren't responsible for that. That's the
That's not the
brachiocephalus.
pulmonary, because the pulmonary wasn't
No,
found on here.
Pulmonary is
It was
right
like
here.
all messed up though.
Yeah, it's
So
messed up.
it's that right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it normally crosses over, and you can kind of tell that it is crossing over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then the line right here is diagonal. It's not up and
So
down.
that's the front.
Yeah. So this is the left atrium. Left ventricle is on the bottom. Right ventricle on the top. So you just kind of imagine that. All right. When you open this, look, left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here is the right.
And then the right.
There's the right. All right. So these lines truly do something, and you guys don't have to know all of this junk. All right. So there's a lot more to the heart that I drew than the actual heart itself. Okay.